Hello and welcome to the first episode of the Nexuiz in-depth video tutorial. My name is Marius Chekhov, aka Green Marine, and I will be the host of this series of podcasts, which will consist of guides and tutorials that explain features of the game that are either hidden, which means they're not in the menu but in the console, or not very obvious or easy to understand. My goal is to create rather short tutorials, for example less than 5 minutes, that demonstrate individual aspects or features of the game. The target audience is basically anyone. It is actually meant for the everyday player who's interested to collect some more knowledge of Nexuiz and who doesn't just want to play only on free-for-all servers all the time and stays on the same level of knowledge. Of course, I'm gonna try to keep things simple for you. So for the more advanced topics, I'm gonna try to explain first things first. So watching the tutorials on this site in order is really recommended. And the difficulty will be very easy at the beginning and might increase in the future. At the beginning of each episode, there will be a list of topics I will be dealing with, so that the experienced users can quickly judge whether or not they want to watch this episode. At the end, I'm trying to give an outlook on the next episode of this series. Talking about which, I'm not yet sure how many podcasts I'm gonna produce and in which intervals they will be posted. It depends on my free time. Once I have the time, I will publish a short list of planned episodes on a wiki page, which I will also tell the URL for you. Please comment what you think about my podcasts I'm doing here, either on the YouTube page or also leave some comments on the future upcoming wiki page. And you can of course also suggest topics that you'd like to have covered in future episodes. If you have time to contribute with episodes and know how to create podcasts with a similar or even better quality than this one, feel free to contact me so that we can figure out the content of the episode, I can give you all the media files, etc. and we can get started very easily and get more episodes done in a short amount of time. In order to keep you excited, here's an overview of things I'd like to deal with in the future. First of all, we'll have a look at a few of the new Nexuiz 2.5 features, such as the favorites option in the server browser, per weapon crosshairs, and manipulating the heads-up display, especially the font sizes and position of elements. We'll also have a look at how to integrate your own TrueType fonts into Nexuiz to give it an individual look. I will also try to explain the configuration of the scoreboard columns, which is not really well documented. And as you also know, the scoreboard column score exists, which means I'm also going to explain the scoring methods in the different game types of Nexuiz. Apart from that, I will have a look at a lot of handy and undocumented commands for the everyday work of a Nexuiz server administrator. We'll then investigate the possibilities of the voting and remote control features for the players or also admins on the server. Apart from that, I will demonstrate a few not so well-known game modes, such as the Onslaught game mode. Of course, there are many more things I have in mind, or if probably you have a couple of ideas, feel free to contact me. Okay, I think this is enough for today. In the next issue I'm going to cover the basic console usage and also explain the auto-completion feature that comes with it. This was Green Marine for the Alien Trap development team. Have a good time and see you next week.